We're ready for this day.
So good morning, welcome back to Leadership. Can you believe we're almost more than halfway done? It seems to have gone by so quickly. But again, we want to thank you for your participation, and we are excited about today. So today is actually titled Partnering with the People That We Support. And as I said when we had the families here, it's really viewed as a partnership. And I think for a long time, as a department, we didn't really listen to families and we didn't really listen to the people that we support as much as we needed to. So I'd like to think that we constantly evolve and that we pay more attention and really appreciate their ability to have rights and to say what they want to say and to try to support them. Our forefathers in the Declaration of Independence said that everyone should be entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And we really want to ensure that part of leadership is really to focus on that we want people to have choices. We want them to be able to pursue happiness and to be able to have the liberty that they need to have in the services and in their lives. So I am just more than excited. Out of the 2 sessions that we have out of the 16 classes, the partnering with the families and partnering with the people we support is rated the highest, to hear from families and to hear from the people that we support. So in the words of our fearless leader who's in the back of the room, Rick O'Mara, we need to remember why we're here. And sometimes we forget that in the busyness of our day-to-day, we forget that we're here for the people that we support. And so I just want us to continue to remember that. So today is an exciting day. The entire day you're going to hear from our individuals, some amazing stories. We have such a robust day planned for you. And I want to acknowledge Maureen King, who's going to facilitate the day today. She's one of our trainers. She spends so much time with our individuals and really getting to know them. She has an unbelievable rapport with the people that we support, and they love and respect her. And she absolutely loves what she does in terms of this particular day, to be able to spend time to build relationships, to really help you garner how important it is to listen to the people that we provide supports to. So Maureen has spent an incredible amount of time preparing for today.
Look, get me group 2. Rick? Have you write a letter?
You can write a letter. But she really enjoys this day. She might be a little anxious, but she really enjoys being able to work with the people that we support. So she spent an exorbitant amount of time preparing for the workshop for today, and I know that you're going to be blessed and encouraged as we hear from our individuals. And you think about Mass Standing Strong, that it says nothing about us without us. And so it's such an integral part of what we do in learning and staff development, and especially in the leadership, that we hear from the people that we provide supports to. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Maureen King, and thank you so much for all your work that you do for learning and staff development, and particularly for this day. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. As Diane said, I love what I do. Anytime I can work with the individuals that we support to bring them to the table to share the gifts that they have with all of you, it's just an unbelievable opportunity. So I am privileged to be your facilitator today. I am not your teacher, they are. You're going to hear from a number of people throughout the day. You have the agenda in front of you, and it's a pretty tight schedule. So before we introduce our first speakers, I just want to kind of go through what today is going to look like. You can see I have Post-it wallpaper around the room, and on each one is a short bio of each presenter. Jonathan and Craig are here, and it goes in order, 1, 2, 3, so as you hear the presenters. You also have Post-its in front of you. And if you could, as you're hearing them speak, if there's an aha moment, if there's something that you're going to bring back to what you do with your work, if there's something that you just want to say about that presentation, I want you to just write it down, and then when you take a break, if you could just get it to the appropriate. I know it's going to get crowded, so do your best to mingle in, but that's why we did the Post-its instead of having people writing. So please do that, because we appreciate all the feedback, but the folks that are presenting, they also appreciate the feedback because they tweak their sessions too as they go through. So with that said, you know where the bathrooms are, you know all that, you've been here long enough. The agenda is tight, so we're going to go from now until about 10:15 with Jonathan and Craig on supported decision making, and they've built in and threaded through what makes a good supporter. After that, we will have a quick break, and then we're going to move into friendship, love, and marriage. We have the privilege of Mr. and Mrs. John Shimkus joining us today, who are supported by SRS, and in addition to them, there's going to be 4 or 5 staff that have been integral in their relationship and helping them to build opportunity to really be a couple and for that marriage to go through. So giving you some feedback about what they did as a staff and how they stepped outside of the box and how they could turn their head and say, but how can we make this happen instead of saying no? Aging gracefully, mostly. We have Mike Doyle and Laurie Garnett. I tried to do kind of a serious presentation on aging, and they're just too funny. So we said mostly, because we're gonna have a little bit of fun with this as well. And it's just a brief overview of the importance of really focusing on purpose and engagement and not taking it personally as folks age, and how you can do that gracefully for folks. And then we're gonna break for lunch, which I hear from Raquel is a delicious lunch today, as always. And then we have 2 panels in the afternoon, one on spirituality and one on listen to us turning obstacles into leadership moments. My biggest takeaway from you today, I hope, is that you will listen with the intent that the folks that are presenting are your leaders. They are the ones that are teaching you, and of all the things that you learn throughout this series, the fact that the individuals are teaching you and they're your leaders is really what's going to take you to that next level as a supporter. One of the girls I was working with said it takes one person to be a good support and not rely on a record. It takes one person to just look at me and say, why not, and how can I help this happen for things to change? And it can be life-changing when you have that attitude. So, any questions? Is this what you all expected? Okay, great. So, I'm honored to introduce Jonathan Gardner and Craig Kinney. Jonathan is a state and national advocate at this point. Oof, he puts us all to shame. He's a motivational speaker and a cancer survivor who happens to have autism. He serves as the official ambassador for Operation House Call through the ARC of Massachusetts and is a Flutie Fellow with Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism. And there's so much more credentialing to him, but I'm gonna let him share more about himself. And then next to Jonathan, and I'm excited because this is my first time hearing Craig present. Craig is a son, a brother, an uncle, a friend, a roommate, a neighbor, and a member of his community. Craig practices supported decision-making in his own, advocate for, and he advocates for what he wants in his life. For many years, Craig and his mother Sandra have provided testimony at state hearings on important disability advocacy bills and legislation. 2 amazing women and 2 amazing moms. Nancy is Jonathan's mom. Say hi. And Sandy is Craig's mom. So thank you both, and happy Mother's Day to you guys. This is a nice little present, right? So thank you. I'll be right here if you need me, but you got it.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Gardner. Some of you might know that already. I'm a cancer survivor who happens to have autism. I'm an advocate and someone who believes that hard experiences can create change. I'm proud to serve as the official ambassador for Operation House Call through the ARC of Massachusetts, a Flutie Fellow for the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism, co-chair of the Massachusetts Supported Decision-Making Coalition, and a board member of Mass Advocates for Children. Some fun facts about me are, I love video games, anime, and pro wrestling. My family is everything, and since the age of 13, my vision has always been to help others. I want you all to think of this. When a person with a disability turns 18, people often ask, who will make the decision for them? Support decision-making asks a different question. How can we support them to make their own decisions? That difference is what this legislation in Massachusetts is about, and it's also what changed my life. Now that you've heard a little bit about me, I'd like you to meet my friend and fellow advocate, Craig, who also uses support decision-making.
Hey, my name is Craig Kinney. I am 15 years old and I have Down syndrome. I lie in my one home with a human leg garden to different.
This one? Oh, this one? Okay, my bad.
Second, nursing going to movie every week. Going to soccer and going with outside. Latin and every working so I working 10 hours week at market and make hurry out with my local workers. Like many time with my many every week and last my man. The first isn't make my me life and life good.
The mistakes he makes is on me. Let me explain with explaining what guardianship is. Guardianship is when a court decides an adult, someone over 18, cannot make some or all their own decisions. The court then chooses someone else, a guardian, to make those decisions. This option never felt right to me. Here we are advocating at the State House for supported decision-making. Craig also has conversations about guardianship, so he's going to now share what that looked like in his life.
When I turned 18, people so my mom, she sound got him. This is my mom as a would and know what to make my own decision. I got there this again. They not ever fucking out.
Supported decision-making, or SDM, is an alternative to guardianship. It helps people with disabilities and older adults stay in control of their own decisions with support from trusted people. Right now, 23 states and Washington, D.C. Have SDM laws. Massachusetts has Senate Bill 155 and House Bill 261, which would create similar laws here. Even without those laws, supported decision-making is already protected under the ADA. Because of the ADA protections, our rights to get support, to understand information, and make our own choices. With supported decision-making, I see the decision-maker in my own life. I choose trusted people who I call my supporters, and they are the ones who help me break down information, talk through choices, and weigh pros and cons. Here's the key differences. With guardianship, someone else chooses. With supported decision-making, I choose. For me, supported decision-making is about dignity, freedom, and support, and not control. Here I am with Craig giving a workshop on supported decision-making. Now, Craig is going to tell you how supported decision-making works in his life. There we go.
I using that to I am a purpose that is making nature human and
This one.
purpose and a power of in you that differ of those upper that I make my own decision and my purpose of me, and then my issues are my mom, my sister, Adam, Chris, Jonathan, and Kitty really help me think about the truth that suicide.
Gonna get this ready for next. I learned about support decision making when I was 16 years old. My mom and dad had gone to workshops that Sandy and Craig were giving and brought it to me as an alternative to guardianship. This mattered to me because I wanted to stay in charge of my own life. Support decision making made total sense. I wanted people to help guide me, not control me. Here we all are sharing about support decision making. Now Craig is going to share how he first used SDM. Oops, wrong side.
I, Dennis, Serge, Nancy, when I was a sweet, small, 2 years back, we there and then that with
Oh, sorry. Am I going too fast?
mm,
Okay.
Stephen, but I weigh made issues with from people when and then me near I figure a for there is letter gather a policy at my when we issue. Rolling
I feel like I'm missing something. My apologies.
issue zoning
Yep. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong.
You're doing great.
School was traumatic for me. My IEP wasn't followed. I was bullied and no one listened. I hurt myself trying to show I needed help. And one day I tried to jump out of a classroom window. Then things got worse at another school. When I was overwhelmed, I was put in a time-out room and restrained. My body felt like it was burning with hot lava. I was terrified and alone, until my mom discovered it and pulled me out. Homeschooling was the first place I felt safe. I now live with PTSD and still to struggle to trust people. At home, my voice mattered. SDM makes sense to me because I know what it feels like to have no control. SDM helps me feel respected, safe, and in charge of my own life. This is a picture of me when I was 8 years old, wearing the shirt I was bullied over. Craig is now going to share his school experience with all of you. Let's see, we're on, which page is this? 12. Where's 12? One second.
Do you want help then?
I don't believe we have 12. One second. What is this?
No, but you know, it's not a big deal. Maybe you could read, can Jonathan read your slide for you? Or do you want to read it right off of here? Yeah, let him
Okay.
read it right off.
Yeah.
I draw Dilly and Fitton. I want to really that it could do things people doing things I for life so silly with weapons and making pictures bad when papers I out and going
Oh. Oh, okay.
and my wanted losing a week and into my life. A car and during my school years.
You prefer that or this? This one? All right. My supporters are people who know me well, respect me, and believe in me. My mom and dad and brother were my first supporters. As my life grew, I added more supporters. People I trust with healthcare, work, friendship, finances, mental health, even dating. Supporters can... I'm sorry, you all got me on with that one.
It's funny how it comes right after mental health.
We all need that during dating. But back on topic. What matters most is trust. These are all my supporters you can see on the screen. Now Craig is going to tell you about how he chooses his supporters. And this one. A little bit closer.
A good super leave me a good deal walking giving up me they wham and then and silly purpose what I want.
Oh, wait a minute. A good supporter listens without judgment. They don't take over. They help me understand my options. They help me feel safe. This is a picture of my support person, Adam, who's my friendship supporter and my wingman. Craig is now going to tell you about what makes a good supporter to him.
My purpose of me and then my medical purpose I are a disability for 5 years and are many into something I wow I can do my papers still ego paper wood.
Sometimes I need help breaking things down, like medical information, work information, financial information. I think we all can agree on that one. Other times I need emotional support or friendship advice. My supporters help me think through pros and cons, but I make the final decision. This is a picture of my financial supporter, Mr. Stickme. Now Craig's gonna tell you about some of the support he gets. And we are on here.
I are big men written to a charity doing for by and many sisters doesn't what I wow it my purpose thing to me visit a deal to hot thing and my mom choice very purpose me then what that when said I will not to make that battle choice.
When I was 18, I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare bone cancer. Chemotherapy was extremely hard. I hit a breaking point and told my mom I didn't care if the tumor killed me. That's when support decision making saved my life. My mom came back to me not as my mom, but as my support person. She helped me talk with my medical team. Together we built a plan that took care of my physical and mental health. After understanding everything, I chose the plan that saved my life. This is a picture of me with my mom during cancer, who is also my support person and healthcare proxy. Now Craig is going to share his medical story with all of you. And I believe, nope, I'm on this one, so. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm wrong. There we go.
My Millie is very good to me, to my mom, Papa watches fellowship for me, she will watches me to bus and change of my wallet. Like I have purpose and my life not fitting me. We working together and daily purpose my choice.
SDM brought me more clarity, respect to my relationships. People stopped stepping in to fix things. Instead, they walked beside me. My mom used to be in fix-it mode. Now she just helps guide me, even when I make a mistake. She doesn't fix things for me. She just helps me learn from them. This is a picture of me with my friendship supporter Adam and my everything supporters, my mom and dad, who all came together to help me during a human rights speech I gave. Now Craig is going to share how SDM changed his relationships. Oh, I technically did this one. Man, I'm out of it. My apologies.
You're doing great, John.
Okay. Did we do this one?
Mhm.
All right, so we did this one technically already.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Give them a second just to read
Yeah,
it.
just go
Yeah,
through it
yeah.
one more time.
Yeah.
I would just do it right from the beginning, yeah.
Do you want to do this again? All right, I'll give it a second.
Thank you, Jonathan, and Craig.
You see, sometimes I need help supporting supporters.
You're doing great. You're both doing really nice. Okay, sweetie.
All right. You all able to absorb that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sweetie.
So some people call me the human GPS. I'm starting to question those people. Support decision making is like a GPS. It gives me guidance, but I stay in control of the route. My supporters guide me, not take the wheel. My supporters, pictured here is my support person, Mrs. Clifford, who supports me with my mental health. And Craig is going to tell you about how he uses support decision making to guide the choices in his life. This time I'll get it right.
Dad made pictures to me everything of me, and then that pictures I made I why me all life for pictures I should we I don't on his pictures ability and have a because my money. I make Roy decisions to me because of first thing.
Oh.
Don't stand, but first isn't a given source so right really stand.
Thank you. When I make a decision, my supporters listen first. They ask if it's okay to give advice. They help with pros and cons, but the final decision is always mine. And if I make a decision, I learn from it. This is a picture of me and my support person, Eric, who is also my brother and supports me with friendship and also girl advice. Craig is now going to share about making his own decisions.
I wait people to
Wait,
how
wait a minute, am I on the slide? My apologies. Just need to check something real quick, people.
You're on the right side, sweetie.
No, I meant on this.
Oh.
All right, we have to do this one if you don't mind. Is that okay? Okay, thank you.
slowly my wallet fitting to my members of paper thing.
Oh.
So and then but pictures and filling button to go white light and then is as starting of that thing. Picture
What was that? Let me try it with my own. Is that good?
papers person with noise fun.
Here's what I want families and professionals to know. Guardianship is not the only option. Supported decision-making is not about leaving someone alone. It's about giving support, it's about supporting them to lead their own life. Supported decision-making gives me control, dignity, and safety, and also a voice, even during cancer. Everyone deserves that chance. This is a picture of me with my family and supporters who supported me while I was speaking at Capitol Hill about disability rights. Now Craig is going to share with you all what he wants you to know. All right, back to the pages.
I wanted people to know that I am people I let still up and then is thing people see of me vision that vision of me image see that me like that like what we all you when didn't want you secure and my only secure the person me and it only like
Supported decision-making gives me control, choice, safety, dignity, growth, and hope. It helped me helped me heal from school trauma. It gave me dignity during cancer. And it helped me become who I am today. With supported decision-making, I'm not just surviving, I'm truly thriving. This is me in New York City, living my best life with my spoiled person, my mother, at the Nintendo store. I'm a big Nintendo nerd. All right, gotta do it this way, if you don't mind. Is that good?
people vision making let me like me but like really Jesus purpose and the joy and what it motive people to have that something should please people ABC sound and moving people on make the water fitting up their not people visit air and that my abilities milling with my purpose person boutique my mom.
Thank you for being here today and for listening to our stories and for believing in the power of people's choices. Craig is now going to leave you with his final thoughts. Last one.
Thank you for morning air GP for feeling to 1 second and for second and that power of people choose. We of you well listen calling you setting out my up my routine. Purpose, open, make, less, down, and better.
Thank you.